city slowly fades away tonight. Neon colors melt into postcard. There's a quiet rhythm in the air, like the world has finally learned to breathe. A cup of coffee warm in both my hands, old songs playing from a dusty speaker. Nothing special, nothing to explain, just another peaceful evening passing by. Every little worry disappears like footprints washed away by gentle waves. Maybe life was never meant to hurry. Maybe we're just meant to feel. Take it slow, let the minutes wander. There's no finish line beneath the stars. Every heartbeat writes another story, soft enough to heal the hidden scars. Close your eyes and drift with the silence. Leave tomorrow waiting at the door. Sometimes all we really need is this moment, nothing less and nothing more. Streetlights paint the pavement shades of gold. Cool night breezes dancing through the trees. Every passing stranger has a dream floating somewhere underneath the moon. I don't need a map to find my way. Every road is beautiful at midnight. Maybe getting lost is part of living. Maybe every turn becomes a home. Listen to the rain against the windows. Every drop becomes a melody. Even broken hearts can learn the rhythm. Even silence sings in harmony. Take it slow, let the minutes wander. There's no finish line beneath the stars. Every heartbeat writes another story, soft enough to heal the hidden scars. Close your eyes and drift with the silence. Leave tomorrow waiting at the door. Sometimes all we really need is this moment, nothing less and nothing more. The moon doesn't ask the sun to hurry. Flowers never race the falling spring. Rivers always find another ocean without worrying about everything. So maybe I can learn from all their patience. Maybe I can simply let life flow. Not every answer needs a question. Not every path needs somewhere to go. Morning waits beyond the distant hills, but tonight belongs to peaceful dreams. Every breath becomes a gentle promise that tomorrow starts with hope again. The stars are quietly writing stories across a canvas only night can see. And somewhere in this endless universe, belongs exactly where it should be. Take it slow, let your spirit wander, like the clouds that never fear the wind. Every little moment has its meaning, every ending lets a new begin. Hold this calm inside your pocket, carry it wherever life may lead. When the world becomes a little louder, come back here whenever you need. Take it slow, take it slow. The night will always sing you home. The coffee's cold, the stars still shine, the city's sleeping. And for a little while, everything feels just right. Da-da-da-da-da. The city slowly fades away tonight. The city slowly fades away tonight. The city slowly fades away tonight. Neon colors melt into the sky. There's a quiet rhythm in the air, like the world has finally learned to breathe. A cup of coffee warming both my hands, old songs playing from a dusty speaker. Nothing special, nothing to explain, just another peaceful evening passing by. Every little worry disappears like footprints washed away by gentle waves. Maybe life was never meant to hurry. When the world gets quiet, that's where I find myself. The conversations fade like distant trains, leaving echoes dancing through the rain. Neon signs begin to lose their glow as another restless day lets go. Shoes beside the doorway, lights turn low. The only place I really need to know. A little room, a worn out couch of you, where every breath begins to feel brand new. Outside the city still awake, inside there's nothing left to fake. Just me and all these peaceful sounds that somehow keep my feet on solid ground. Maybe happiness is smaller than we always thought it'd be. Maybe all we ever needed was a little room to breathe. After the noise I hear my heart beating slow beneath the dark. No more racing, no pretending, just the night that's never ending. After the noise the sky feels wide, every worry drifts with the tide. I let the silence hold me close, like an old friend that knows me. Keeps tapping on the glass, like it's telling stories from the past. Not to make me look behind, but to leave the heavy days behind. I trace the clouds across the moon, knowing morning isn't coming soon. For once I don't mind waiting here, where every quiet thought becomes so clear. The phone can sleep another hour, the world can bloom without my touch. Tonight I owe myself this peace, and somehow that is more than enough. No perfect plans, no perfect timing. Life keeps moving without reminding. So I'll let go of all I can't control and watch the stars complete the rest. After the noise I hear my soul finding pieces once untold. Every scar becomes a lesson, every breath becomes a blessing. After the noise I finally see the quiet side of being me. Nothing louder than the breeze, nothing sweeter than this peace. The moon doesn't compete with the sun, it simply waits until it's time to shine. The ocean never asks the wind for answers, it only learns to dance with every tide. Maybe I'm allowed to slow down, maybe I'm allowed to stand still. Not every page needs to be written today. Some stories are beautiful unfinished. After the noise I found the light, hidden in an ordinary night. Not in crowded streets or endless streams, but in the space between heartbeats. After the noise I found my way, without a map to guide the day. If tomorrow calls my name again, I'll meet it with quieter mind. The rain will stop, the stars will fade, morning will come. But tonight, the silence was enough, and so was I. The sun is gone, the stars aren't here yet. This is my favorite color of time. The sky is wearing shades of blue, somewhere between goodbye and new. The sun is left without a sound, while evening slowly settles down. The windows catch the fading light, painting stories through the night. Every rooftop, every tree feels like a quiet memory. The air is cool against my skin, a gentle breeze comes wandering in. Nothing asks me where I've been or where tomorrow will begin. This little moment in between, where nothing's lost, nothing's seen, feels like the world forgot to race, leaving only time and space. In the blue hour I can breathe, playing music far away, floating through the end of day. The melody is soft and slow, like a place I've always known. A bicycle rolls down the street, keeping time with my heartbeat. The city's learning how to rest, wearing silence like a dress. Every color starts to fade into gentle shades of gray. Still the beauty never leaves, it simply changes quietly. The evening never asks for more than an open heart and an open door. Maybe peace arrives this way at the ending of the day. In the blue hour I belong, where the silence writes a song. Every worry drifts away with the fading light of day. No destination left to find, only comfort in my mind. If tomorrow calls too soon, I'll remember this blue moon. The sky doesn't rush to become the night. The stars don't hurry into sight. Everything arrives on time, without forcing every line. Maybe I can live like that, trusting every step I take, knowing every sunset ends so another dawn can wake. The first stars finally appear, like quiet words I needed to hear. The moon climbs slowly through the dark, lighting up a hopeful heart. I take one last look at the sky before the colors say goodbye, and carry all this peaceful blue into everything I do. In the blue hour I found grace, hidden in the slowing pace. Not in places far away, but in the ending of the day. When the world begins to race, I'll remember this calm space, where the sky and silence knew how to paint my heart in blue. The day lets go, the night begins. Between the two, I found myself. In the blue hour. In the blue hour. Take your time. The sky isn't going anywhere. I woke up to a quiet morning, sunlight resting on the floor. No alarms, no rushing footsteps, just the breeze outside my door. Clouds were drifting without asking where they're supposed to be. floating with a kind of freedom I wish I had in me. A little plant beside the window, growing slowly every day. Never worried about tomorrow, still it finds another way. Maybe life is not a race, maybe peace is found in space between the moments we ignore, while searching for something more. Clouds don't hurry through the sky, they don't wonder, they don't try, they just dance with every breeze, moving where they're meant to be. Maybe I could learn that too. Trust the morning, trust the blue, let the world keep spinning fast. I don't need to make it last. Coffee cooling on the table, open book beside the chair. Every page is softly turning with the wind that's in the air. Children laughing down the sidewalk, someone's playing old guitar. Simple moments keep reminding me how beautiful they are. I used to count every minute, thinking time was running out. Now I count the little blessings hidden in the here and now. The flowers never bloom together, every season has its song. Nothing beautiful is ever late, it simply comes along. Clouds don't hurry through the sky, neither should this heart of mine. Every sunset finds the sea without asking where to be. If today is slow and still, maybe that's exactly real. Not every dream needs wings to fly, sometimes they just learn to glide. The river never argues with the stones, it gently finds another road. The moon never envies the sun, they both shine when it's their turn. Maybe we're all growing quietly in ways we'll never see, and every little step we take is enough to set us free. Evening paints the world in amber, golden light on every tree. The day is slowly saying goodbye, without a trace of jealousy. I take a breath and close my eyes, feeling lighter than before. Maybe happiness was waiting here, behind my own front door. Clouds don't hurry through the sky, they remind me every night. Life is sweeter when we slow, like the rivers softly flow. So I'll leave the fear behind and let tomorrow take its time. If my heart forgets the way, the clouds will lead the day. Clouds don't hurry, neither will I. The sky keeps changing without asking why, and maybe that's enough for you and I. One more cup, one more song. The night's still young, coffee after midnight, steam rising through the light. The cafe's almost empty now, just shadows passing by. A notebook full of little dreams, half-written melodies. The clock keeps moving quietly, but time forgets about me. Street lights paint the window gold, cars disappear into the cold. Everybody's going somewhere, I'm happy staying here. Maybe peace was always waiting, hidden in these sleepless hours, where no one asked for anything except another breath. Coffee after midnight, everything feels right. No alarms, no crowded roads, only places my heart knows. Take another slow inhale, watch the shooting stars prevail. If tomorrow comes too soon, I'll stay here with the moon. Coffee after midnight, life moves out of sight. Every worry slowly fades into soft electric haze. The barista wipes the counter clean, a familiar closing scene. Jazz is playing quietly, like it knows exactly what I need. Outside, the rain begins to fall, tiny rhythms on the wall. Every drop becomes a note floating from an unseen soul. I remember all the days spent chasing things so far away. Funny how the answers came when I finally stayed. Nothing here is extraordinary, yet it feels like everything. Maybe joy is simply found inside these little things. Coffee after midnight, nothing left to fight. Every heartbeat finds the groove, like the moon begins to move. Leave the future where it waits, there's no need to race today. Let the quiet lead me home, where I never feel alone. The stars don't shine to be admired, they simply glow because they can. The ocean doesn't fear the shoreline, it returns again and again. Maybe I can live like that, without comparing every step, finding beauty in the ordinary, instead of searching for what's next. The first birds sing beyond the dark, morning slowly leaves its mark. The sky begins to change its hue, from midnight black to silver blue. My coffee's cold, the cup is bare, but somehow peace is everywhere. Some nights don't need a reason why, they simply teach us how to smile. Coffee after midnight, everything feels light. Every dream can take its time, like the stars across the sky. When the world gets much too loud, I'll escape into the clouds, find that little corner where hope is floating in the air. Coffee after midnight, I'll always come back here, where silence tastes like comfort, and every ending feels sincere. One last sip, one last song. The night's almost gone, but the feeling stays, like the warmth of coffee after midnight. Streetlights line the road like little suns that never go, lighting up the empty lanes after another busy day. My footsteps match the evening's beat, echoes dancing through the streets. The city's finally slowing down, trading chaos for a softer sound. There's something peaceful in the air, a quiet answer everywhere. No one asking where I've been, only the breeze against my skin. Sometimes the longest journeys end with nowhere left that I should run, only a heart that's learning how to love the setting sun. Golden streetlights lead me home, even when I walk alone. Every shadow fades away underneath their amber haze. Nothing left for me to prove, only skies and shades of blue. If I lose my way again, these lights will know my name. Storefront windows softly glow, reflecting dreams I've yet to know. A bicycle rolls slowly by like it's got all the time in life. The cafe closes down the night, stacking chairs beneath the light. One last smile, one last goodbye before tomorrow fills the sky. I breathe the cold December air, finding little moments everywhere. Funny how the world feels kind when you finally clear your mind. Every road is beautiful when you're not afraid to roam. Sometimes all we're searching for has always felt like home. Golden streetlights shine so bright, holding on to fading nights. Every heartbeat finds its pace, wrapped inside their warm embrace. No destination calling me, only quiet company, walking slow beneath the glow, with nowhere else I need to go. The stars may hide behind the clouds, the moon may sleep tonight, but every lamp along this road still offers gentle light. Maybe we don't need forever, maybe we just need enough. One small light to guide the way when the world becomes too much. The eastern sky begins to bloom, morning humming its old tune. The golden lights fade one by one as they surrender to the sun. Before they disappear from sight, I whisper, thanks for one more night. Some companions never speak, yet somehow give us everything we need. Golden streetlights, warm and slow, you've taught my restless heart to grow, not by racing through the years, but by quieting my fears. If tomorrow pulls too fast, I'll remember nights like that, where every lonely road I knew was painted gold and led me through. The lights go out, the morning comes, but somewhere another evening waits, and I'll be there, walking slowly under golden streetlights. Slow down, let it flow. Coffee's getting colder by the window light. City whispers fading into quiet nights. Dust is dancing where the sun used to stay. Nothing really matters anyway. The sky is wearing shades of faded blue. Every little thought just leads to you. Not because I'm lonely or afraid, I just like the peace your memory made. So I'll breathe a little slower, let the silence pull me closer. No more racing, no more trying, just the stars and me tonight. We're floating like the clouds above. No destination, only love. Every heartbeat keeps the time, like an old cassette rewinds. Golden hour never ends, when the soul forgets to pretend. Close your eyes and drift away, everything will be okay. Streetlights paint the pavement made of gold. Every story doesn't need to be told. Wind is singing through the empty trees, bringing quiet melodies. Time can wait outside the door. We don't have to chase it anymore. Just another peaceful state of mind, leaving all the noise behind. Maybe tomorrow comes too soon. Maybe we'll be dancing with the moon. Maybe every broken piece we hide finds a place where dreams reside. We're floating like the clouds above. No destination, only love. Every heartbeat keeps the time, like an old cassette rewinds. Golden hour never fades, living softly in the shades. If the world gets far too loud, we'll disappear into the clouds, slowly fading into midnight skies. Nothing left to chase tonight, just the music and you and I. Maybe tomorrow, but not tonight. Tonight, I'll just breathe. The room is glowing amber gold, while evening wraps around my soul. The world else has to rush its own, but somehow I don't feel alone. A quiet breeze through open blinds carries on my restless mind, far beyond the busy streets, to somewhere calm where silence speaks. There's a notebook by the bed, filled with things I've never said. Maybe words don't need to leave to become a part of me. Some dreams bloom a little slower, like flowers after springtime rain. Maybe timing isn't something we were ever meant to take. Maybe tomorrow I'll figure it out. Maybe the stars know what it's about. But tonight I'll let my worries fade, like footprints moments washed away by waves. Maybe tomorrow I'll find my way. Maybe the sunrise is something to say. Until that morning comes to me, I'll let this quiet set me free. Coffee cools beside my hand. The steam has vanished with the wind. Still I hold the empty cup, like comfort never truly ends. The moon is hanging patiently, without asking who will see. It simply shines because it can, never trying to understand. Every heartbeat tells me softly, you don't have to know it all. Sometimes faith is just believing you'll be standing when you fall. The clouds don't fear the changing sky. The sea keeps kissing every shore. Maybe life keeps moving forward without needing something more. Maybe tomorrow brings the rain. Maybe sunshine comes again. Either way, I'll learn to dance with every little twist of chance. Maybe tomorrow looks brand new. Maybe it begins with you, or maybe it begins tonight, when I finally hold on. Life has spent so long trying to outrun time, like every second had a finish line. But the moon never hurries to meet the dawn, and the birds never question their morning song. Maybe peace isn't waiting somewhere ahead. Maybe it's resting inside every breath. Maybe the answer I've searched for so long has been here all along. The first light spills across the floor, knocking gently at my door. Another day begins to rise, with quiet hope behind its eyes. A smile before the morning starts, feeling lighter in my heart. Not because I know what's next, but because I no longer need to. Maybe tomorrow changes me. Maybe it lets my spirit breathe. Maybe every winding road leads exactly where I'm meant to go. Maybe tomorrow comes and goes, like every season that we know. But tonight I finally found a little peace without a sound. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next spring, maybe next year. It doesn't matter, because tonight I'm exactly where I need to be. Maybe tomorrow. Take your time. The sky isn't going anywhere. I woke up to a quiet morning, sunlight resting on the floor. No alarms, no rushing footsteps, just the breeze outside my door. Clouds were drifting without asking where they're supposed to be, floating with the kind of freedom I wish I had in me. A little plant beside the window, growing slowly every day. Never worried about tomorrow, still it finds another way. Maybe life is not a race, maybe peace is found in space, between the moments we ignore while searching for something more. Clouds don't hurry through the sky, they don't wonder, they don't try, they just dance with every breeze, moving where they're meant to be. Maybe I could learn that too. Trust the morning, trust the blue, let the world keep spinning fast. I don't need to make it last. Coffee cooling on the table, open book beside the chair. Every page is softly turning with the wind that's in the air. Children laughing down the sidewalk, someone's playing no guitar. Simple moments keep reminding me how beautiful they are. I used to count every minute, thinking time was running out. Now I count the little blessings hidden in the here and now. The flowers never bloom together, every season has its song. Nothing beautiful is ever late, it simply comes along. Clouds don't hurry through the sky, neither should this heart of mine. Every sunset finds the sea without asking where to be. If today is slow and still, maybe that's exactly real. Not every dream needs wings to fly, sometimes they just learn to glide. The river never argues with the stones, it gently finds another road. The moon never envies the sun, they both shine when it's their turn. Maybe we're all growing quietly in ways we'll never see, and every little step we take is enough to set us free. Evening paints the world in amber, golden light on every tree. The day is slowly saying goodbye, without a trace of jealousy. I take a breath and close my eyes, feeling lighter than before. Maybe happiness was waiting here behind my own front door. Clouds don't hurry through the sky, they remind me every night life is sweeter when we slow, like the river softly flow. So I'll leave the fear behind and let tomorrow take its time. If my heart forgets the way, the clouds will lead the day. Clouds don't hurry, neither will I. The sky keeps changing without asking why. And maybe that's enough for you and I. Remember those paper planes? We thought they could reach the clouds. Found an old box in the closet, filled with letters, dust, and time. Polaroids with faded colors, still somehow they softly shine. A paper plane upon the shelf, made by a younger version of myself, who believed the world was wide and every road was worth the ride. Back when every afternoon felt like summer came too soon, counting clouds instead of days, getting lost in simple ways. Funny how the smallest memories never really fade away. They hide between the quiet moments, waiting for another day. Paper planes across the sky, never asking how or why, carried only by the breeze, free to drift with ease. Maybe we're still built the same, learning how to fly again, not by reaching something far, but by loving where we are. The neighborhood still looks the same, though everybody's grown with age. The old cafe on the corner stands like it never left its place. Children laughing down the street, running fast on tired feet, chasing sunsets with their smiles, making every second worthwhile. I close my eyes and hear the wind calling me back once again, not to live those days once more, but to remember what they were for. Growing up isn't forgetting, it's carrying those little lights into all the roads ahead, through ordinary nights. Paper planes still find the air even after small repairs. Every fold and every crease tells a story wrapped in peace. If they never reach the moon, that's okay, they dance there too. Sometimes flying isn't far, it's knowing who you are. The trees are taller than before, the streets are louder now, but somewhere underneath it all, the child in me still smiles. He reminds me not to hurry, not to measure every mile, because the best adventures often start with wonder, not a map. The evening paints the sky in gold, just like all those years ago. I fold another paper plane and gently let it go, watching as it rides the wind, without worrying where it'll end. Maybe that's the secret all along. Trust the breeze and carry on. Paper planes across the sky, still teaching hearts to fly, not because they never fall, but because they rise at all. If tomorrow feels unknown, I'll remember flying home with nothing but a dream inside. paper plane. One more quiet dream. The sky is still wide enough for all the hearts that never stop believing. One last ride, one last look outside before the morning comes. The last bus rolls through empty streets with tired hearts and quiet seats. The city's wearing sleepy eyes wrapped beneath the midnight sky. Raindrops race across the glass, blurring all the moments past. Every light we leave behind feels like pages in my mind. No one's talking anymore, just the engine's gentle roar. Everyone is heading home in their own world, all alone. Funny how the quiet nights can say the things we never could. When every sound begins to fade, everything feels understood. On the last bus home tonight, the city's glowing soft and bright. Every window tells a dream, nothing's ever as it seems. I'm not running anymore from the days that came before. Every mile becomes a song, leading where I belong. A stranger falls asleep nearby, head resting as the miles go by. Someone's listening through headphones to a song that's all their own. The driver hums a melody like he's known it endlessly. Streetlights passing golden lines, keeping perfect rhythm with the night. The rain begins to slow its pace, moonlight finds an empty space. Even silence has a sound when no one else is around. Maybe every road we take leaves a little light behind, not to show us where we've been, but to help us find our way. On the last bus home tonight, everything will be alright. Every worry fades away with the ending of the day. No destination feels too far when you're following the stars. Sometimes all we need to know is there's always a way back home. The city never really sleeps, it only learns to whisper low. Between the echoes of the night, there's peace that only dreamers know. We're all passengers for a while, watching different windows glow, trying to find a place that feels a little more like home. The bus comes to its final stop, the doors open to the dawn. The air is cool, the streets are still as the night